Namaste students. I am JVN Dr. Rajesh Mohammed Khan from Department of Food and Biotechnology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the topic pre-treatment studies. So what are the pre-treatment studies? Uh, if we want to separate some particles which are not in acceptable forms, then we can treat them so that we can separate it. Suppose that we have some particles which are liquid in phase, okay, and if we can treat them if we can treat these liquid compounds, then these liquid forms can be converted into solid forms so that we can separate them easily by the process of filtration and centrifugation. Okay, so pre-treatment are easily can be understood by that pre-treatment studies are the process in which we change the size of the particles. Okay, we change the size of the sample. Okay, so pre-treatment conduct of the both is by changing the biomass size. Okay, we can change the viscosity, we can change the interaction between the biomass particles. Okay, we can increase the interaction. If they will interact, if the liquid compounds will interact to each other, then their size will be increased, and after increasing their size, the large particles will be separated from the small particles. Mainly, the pre-treatment studies are conducted for the solid and liquid separation, and this is achieved by filter and pre-coating methods. Filter aids are incompressible discrete particles of high permeability ranging between 2 to 20 micrometer. It means that if the compounds are very smaller, then we can increase their size, and after increasing we after increasing the size of the compounds by the method of flocculation, such as we will discuss in upcoming slides, the flocculation, we can increase the size of the particles, we can increase the size of single compounds. Okay, and after increasing the size, we can separate the particles on the basis of their size through the process of filtration and centrifugation. One of the method is agglomeration. Okay, agglomeration of the cells is conducted by flocculation. We can make some flocks. Okay, we can make some flocks so that the particles can come together, and after coming together these particles can be separated. And how we can increase the size, there are some flocculating agents such as polycation, cellulosic waste compounds, synthetic polymers, inorganic salts, mineral hydrocolloids. These are the some flocculating agents which can brought the liquid compounds together so that there may be generation of some flocks. Okay, and after generation of some flocks, the compounds will be converted into solids from liquid to solid, and the solid compounds will be separated. Similarly, cationic filter aids can also reduce the load of pyrogen, nucleic acid, and acidic protein, which normally fold the chromosonic columns. So we can act on liquid and solid by heat. On the liquid, we can heat, we can dilute them, we can add some chemical agent. And to the solid particles, we can coagulate by some chemical agents, and we can flocculate them, we can make them as and we can increase their concentration. We can increase the solid and liquid interaction. Okay, so that these compounds can come together. And what are the method of interaction between solid and liquids? The method are heat treatment, freeze throwing, ultrasonication, and ionic method. First, we talk about the treatment of liquid. The treatment of liquid can be conducted by increasing the viscosity, and when we raise the temperature, the liquid part will uh, evaporate and the viscosity will increase. Okay, and degassing can also be conducted if the liquid passes through the filter, decrease pressure, and bubbles form will take place in the cake. Now, treatment of solid particles, we can add some coagulating agents and we can make some flocculation. What is the coagulation? It is a when very fine particles of colloidal size adhere directly to each other as a consequence of Brownian motion. And what is flocculation? Flocculation is the formation of open aggregates formed by coagulation through bridging action of polymers between separate particles. Means we add some agent which will aggregate the particles together, which is the known as the flocculation. And the technique is to of agglomerate and particles to improve the separation by increasing the particle size. And the solution can be classified into lyophilic and lyophobic, means hydrophilic or hydrophobic. So if we use these methods for the compounds such as coagulation and flocculation, which allow the particles to come together. Okay, these techniques allow the particles to come together, and after using these techniques, large particles are formed. And how the large particles are formed? Because some large small particles will come together, and when these small particles are come together by the some agents, flocculating agents, then these small particles will become larger, and we can change the van der Waals force, and we can reduce the charge. Okay, so these are the techniques by which we can increase the particles interaction to each other, and after interacting to each other, these particles will come together. Okay, it's if we will increase the bonding between the particles, then these particles will come together. And when these particles will come together, these small particles will come together, then these small particles will become smaller ones, larger ones. Okay, and when we these larger particles will be formed, then we will go to the some more separation techniques such as filtration and centrifugation. Okay, so our topic is over here. In the upcoming lecture, we will discuss about the separation of particles from the centrifugation and filtration. So our lecture is over here. Thank you very much.